Hi guys, I'm Nick.
I'm Nat.
And today we're going to show you how to do the cauliflower pizza base pizza thing, so there's no carbs and all that sort of stuff in it. So we've microwaved a load of cauliflower and we've got loads of ingredients all ready for you, so save a lot of time. So we'll crack on. Grab our cauliflower, which is already out of the microwave because Natty's already done it.
Yep.
Because she is a good egg. Right, what we need to do is strain as much of the fluid and water out of the cauliflower as possible. Really important part of it, because last time we did this, we didn't do this enough.
No. And
ended up with a soggy base, and no one likes a soggy bottom. So yeah, we're going to drain off that fluid now. Yeah, so whack it into the strainer.
Okay.
Cool. I think we'll keep hold of the bowl so we can do the mixing. Right, and we'll just squeeze out as much fluid as possible with the kitchen towel. Okay, you want to get that all nice and dry.
It's not good, not.
Okay, what we've done with the cauliflower is we've literally just put it through like a cheese grater. You can obviously use a food processor as well. We haven't got one, so we're using a cheese grater. Yeah, just as good a job. Just getting it all nice and fine. Cook it first in the microwave for about 5 to 8 minutes. We've done.
Yeah.
5 to 8 minutes of cooking time in the microwave, and then strain off as much of the water as possible. Just try and soak it all up. Okay, so here we go then. We've got the cauliflower all drained out. Squeeze as much moisture out of it as possible. There's about a cup, well there's not about, there is a cup and a half of cooked cauliflower in there. So once you've grated it all up, you've cooked it, measure it out about a cup and a half in there. What we're going to add to that is I've got a cup of torn up mozzarella. So we're going to whack that in, low fat mozzarella. Yeah. Whack that in there. And then we've got half a cup of parmesan. So that's half a cup of mozzarella, half a cup of parmesan. That's going to go in as well. And the recipe that we were using before, which gave us a soggy bottom and not a very hard base, we only used 1 egg. So now we're using 1 whole egg with 2 extra whites on top as well. So that's just going to guarantee a good solid base. So we'll whack that in there as well. You're not getting your hands messy.
This is a gross bit. So basically we just want to mix that all in together, start making it into a nice solid dough-like texture.
Nice and doughy. Right, while she's doing that, I'm just going to season it a little bit as well, because as you can imagine, it's a little bit bland. Right, so we'll whack a bit of flavour in there, a bit of pepper, whack a bit of salt in. A little bit of oregano, we'll go for some Italian flavours here, some oregano and a bit of basil. Well, I'm not getting my hands dirty this time.
Thanks, just leave that to me.
Yep.
I think that is well mixed.
Cool, so there you go then.
I'm going to go wash my hands.
Right, you've got a nice sort of dough going on there. Nice cheesy cauliflowery dough. Remember, there's no carbs in this at all. Yeah, granted, there's a bit of fat with the cheese. Fine. But there's also protein with the cheese. There's also calcium with the cheese. Okay, so swings and roundabouts, guys. Yeah. I know it's not 100% fat free, I know it's not 100% healthy, however, it is no carbs, okay, so that's what we're trying to do with this, is reduce the amount of carbs we're having in the evening as well.
And it's healthier than a takeaway.
And it is healthier than a normal pizza, of course it is, definitely. It's best of a bad bunch, I suppose. Right, so what we're going to do is we'll whack that onto some grease-proof paper. Okay, you don't have to be fancy with any, well, you can be fancy, but just do any odd shape you want. Right, whack it on the board, flatten it out nice and thin. Probably about the thickness of a pound coin. Go for a nice thin crust. Right, so that is literally it. That is the pizza base done. Obviously, apart from the cooking. So, what temperature are we putting it?
200 Celsius.
So 200C in the oven, middle shelf, for about half an hour, was it?
15 minutes.
15 minutes,
yeah.
15 minutes. There you go, lots of practice on this. Right, so you whack that, 15 minutes at 200C. Yeah, we'll come back to that at 15 and see how nice and crispy and golden that is. Okay, so while the pizza base is in the oven cooking away, we need to sort out a tomato sauce or a barbecue sauce or some kind of sauce to go on top of the pizza. Yeah, you need a sauce, right? So we're going to make a tomato sauce. The way we're going to do it is we've got a tin of chopped tomatoes, just bought from Tesco's, wherever. I'm going to put a couple of cloves of garlic in, a little splash of balsamic, because I like a bit of a tang in my food. Right, so a little splash of balsamic in there. Some herbs, put some oregano and some basil in there. Awesome sauce. Right, we'll just blend that up a bit. Whee! It was going to happen, wasn't it? You were waiting for it, weren't you? Okay, there we go, that's all blended up nicely.
Can't take you anywhere.
Can't take me, you haven't taken me anywhere, I'm still making them. Right, obviously we're making, you know, just a normal size sort of pizza, so big. We're not going to need all of that sauce, right? So, what we can do is just use the amount of sauce that we need for the pizza, which probably isn't even that much. The rest of it, whack it into a tub, takeaway tub or something like that, whack it in the freezer, whack it in the fridge for the next day. Bolognese sauce, you know, anything like that we can use it for. Right, so we'll just whack it on the heat, on a low heat. I'm just going to warm that through and reduce it so it's nice and thick and rich, and that balsamic comes through and gets all nice and sweet and good stuff. So once that's done, the pizza base is done, we'll start putting the pizza together and it should be looking pretty cushy.
Okay, yeah. So we have our pizza base. As you can see, it's got a nice golden colour. It's quite hard as well, so it's nice and crispy. So it's pretty much ready for us to put our sauce and ingredients on.
So with the pizza base, just quickly, when we did it before, it looked almost exactly the same as that, right? Apart from, it wasn't as spongy as this. As I'm pressing down, it actually feels like quite firm and spongy. So that's pretty awesome. Just wanted to clarify that, because last time we did it, it was bad. It was bad. Right, this time we're doing it, it's actually quite good. It's working out quite well. Yeah. So yeah, obviously working out on our pizza bases now. As I showed you, our sauce is ready as well. That's all reduced down nice and fine. With the toppings, obviously we've made a healthy pizza. Right, we're trying to make it as healthy as possible by using the cauliflower and stuff. So by going and whacking a load of cheese on it, and all sorts of other crazy stuff, obviously you don't want to turn that healthy pizza into an unhealthy pizza, basically is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. So yeah, try and use your veggies and stuff like that, a little bit of healthy meat, not a problem. Just to show you a selection of things that we've chosen. Okay, we've got some onions chopped up, some cherry tomatoes, some mushroom chopped up, a little bit of ham, red and green pepper, and there's like a tiny bit of Gouda there that we've just chopped up as well, Gouda cheese. Also, the other day I made some homemade burgers, which were awesome as well. Maybe I'll show you guys how I made those as well.
That was our treat night.
That was our treat night, yeah. But they're still pretty relatively healthy. It's lean mince with some chopped up peppers, like really finely chopped up pepper, onion, and a couple of eggs. So it's like
flavours, pure
protein. Obviously some flavours as well, you know. But that's just pure protein. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle some of that onto my pizza as well, so I have some little sort of meaty munchy bits.
Meat fist.
Meat fist. So yeah.
Right, maybe.
So we are going to make our version of a pizza. Okay, there's our sauce.
Don't spit it everywhere.
I can make a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I'm the one that's got to clean it up.
Alright, so you just spread that out to the edges there. Key battery died on camera, but I've got another one, so it's all good. Alright, so put our sauce on. So literally just fill your boots, whack whatever fillings you want to put on the pizza. So with the beef, I think I'm just going to grab some bits here and literally just try and flake it on. Some tiny little pieces.
This is where you need some like funky music in the background.
Yeah.
Chicken pow wow. No, just some nice cooking kind of style music that maybe Nigella Lawson uses or something. A little bit sexy.
Listen, I'm no... Oh yeah.
So, putting the mushrooms on now.
That is a meaty feast. That is awesome.
Yes. So you can see I'm a little bit more strategic about where I place my vegetables. Could be not symmetric, but it'll look good.
Should always be careful where you're placing your vegetables.
Take from that what you will.
Right, meat back in the fridge.
See, for those people that have children, it's going to be a really good kind of option for them to be a bit healthier than a pizza from a shop or takeaway. You can make a smiley face on it to make it a little bit more appealing. Absolutely. You can even be creative for adults who might like a little bit more fun.
What are you on? How do you make it?
You can make it into a smiley face, or like
Smiley face for adults.
Yeah, or put "I love you" in the vegetables.
Right. Of course you can. Oh, that is a monster pizza.
Yeah, I hope that's actually gonna.
That is gonna be awesome.
Okay, so put that back in the oven.
Alright, back in the oven at 200. Just gonna crisp all that off now. Get all the toppings nice and cooked. Good times. Put it in the top this time, why not? Get it all nice and crispy. And we'll come back when it's done.
Okay guys, we have our pizza. So we just put it in the oven for about 10 minutes, just until the cheese has melted and the tomatoes have gone a little bit soggy. But it's looking pretty good. I won't tip it too much.
Tip it. Get a good look.
Yeah, I mean.
Right, you see the pizza base, yeah, it all stays together quite well. You wouldn't have thought so, being cauliflower.
Yeah.
But it does, it's quite good. So we'll just chop it up, because I'm starving. This is dinner time, genuinely dinner time, right? We just want to show you what we're doing while we're doing dinner time, because we've got busy lives. We know you guys got busy lives, and want to show you how easy it can be to make this healthy stuff. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be difficult, right? So I haven't got a pizza slice, so I'm going to use one of them.
Fish slice.
Is that a fish slice?
Apparently so.
Alright, there you go. See how it holds together quite well? Alright, and what I've done as well is we've just made a little side salad to go with it. Right, so we're looking at none of these simple carbs, none of your flour, your pasta, that kind of thing. Straight into sort of having more complex carbs. You're getting your carbs from the veg, and your salad and stuff like that. So there you go, guys. That's it. I know it's taken a while for us to get around to actually making it.
We did promise, and we did deliver.
But there you go. It's there. It's simple. It's easy.
Yeah.
I hope you do it and enjoy it. And let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
As well how you got on with it.
Send us pictures if you can.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be really good to see everyone's efforts.
And that's it. So we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.